Hey, very good evening and welcome to Fine Bloom Field here on the campus of Berry University. Danny Rabinowitz along with you for our matchup between number 1 Tampa, number 20 Berry inside of the Sunshine State Conference. It is a picture-perfect evening here in Miami as the Bucks out on the field right now warming up. And it'll be Frank Gonzalez on the mound here today for the Buccaneers. Taking a look at the Tampa lineup here. They come in with a 20-6 record on the year, 6-3 inside of Sunshine State Conference play. And left fielder Yorvis Torrealba will lead things off in the 2 spot. It'll be the center fielder Danny Blair. In the 3 spot, the first baseman Alec Alewine. In the 4th spot will be the catcher Danny Servin. Batting 5th will be the third baseman Cole Perry. Batting 6th will be the DH Nick Durr. Batting 7th, the right fielder Sam Freitas. In the 8th spot will be the shortstop Nick DeTringo. And in the 9th spot, it'll be the second baseman Drew Earhart. And that is the lineup for visiting Tampa Spartans for the Bucks today. In the 1 spot, it'll be J.C. Garcia, the second baseman. Batting 2nd will be the first baseman, Freddie Matos. In the 3 spot, the catcher, Justin Lamazares. Batting 4th, the left fielder, Chris Cabrera. In the 5 spot, the center fielder, Andrew Raposa. Batting 6th, the shortstop, David Silva. 7th will be Ruben Pino, the DH. In the 8th spot, the right fielder, Ariel Diaz. And batting last for the Bucks will be Joel Alvarez, the third baseman. And we are set to go. Here is Torrealba. Is in there, Gonzalez. Throws his first pitch of the game, and it is fouled off. And we are underway here from Fine Bloom Field again. The weather is just picture perfect today. There's a little bit of a breeze that's going to carry the ball perhaps out to right field, and we'll keep an eye on that. That's where the flag is blowing right now out there in center field. A 0-1 pitch in there for a strike, and the count's 0-2. Gonzalez 4-0 in the season, 2.92 ERA. And Kevin Pimento will pitch on the other side for Tampa. He has a 3.21 ERA and a 5-1 record as that pitch misses. And the count goes to 1-2. Ball driven out to left. And should be playable. Catch is made. That's Chris Cabrera out there and left, and there's one down here to start things off in the top of the first. Here is Danny Blair, batting .358 on the season. And you're going to see as we go through these lineups here, there's a lot of big bats on both sides for both of these teams, as you can tell by the strong records and strong overall numbers. We'll get to some of these averages, though. There are some batters on the Berry side, couple actually, that are over 400 at this point. That's Matos and Lamazares. One 0 pitch sent back up the middle for our first hit of the game. And Blair is aboard with a single. Tampa in the road red uniforms at the plate to start this ball game off. Alec Alewine has come up now. So runner on first here, 1 out, just underway. And the first pitch is just outside. I was waiting for the strike call there. Looked close. See what kind of strike zone we get here. We've had a handful of different umpires at Fine Bloom this year, and we've had a lot of different strike zones this year. And that's in there for a called strike, 1-1. One pitch here from Gonzalez. And it misses low. The umpire, a strange signal. It looked like he was about to call a strike, and the pitch kind of dipped at the last second out of the strike zone, so the count's at 2-1 now. Runner on first here, 1 out, just underway, top of the first. That's in there for a strike, 2-2. Gonzalez has the count at 2-2 now. And Alwine wants for a second here. Marcial Santos, the home plate umpire today. David Meyer, the first base umpire. This one lifted into center and should be play. No, it's going to fall in. That ball just kind of died out there. Now we might have a play at third, and the throw is high. And Tampa in business here with runners on second and third, and just 1 out. That ball appeared it was going to be playable there for Raposa, who was charging in, and the ball just kind of hit a wall and died and fell right in front of him. So now back-to-back hits. And that brings up the catcher, Danny Servin, who is batting .391 on the season. First base is open here, so let's see how the Bucks decide to play this. As he has the highest average today in the Tampa order. And the first pitch is inside. Serving with 24 RBIs on the season. That trails only Blair, who has 26. Blair trying to get in from third. There's runners on second and third, 1 out. And Gonzalez puts him right down the middle for strike 1. The 1-1 pitch. Curveball in there for another strike. Huge pitch coming up here, 1-2. A strikeout would be really big here for Gonzalez. That went in at the hands and fouled off. Servin has struck out 10 times this season. Get both of these lineups here, and there are not a lot of strikeouts between the two sides here. Tampa's a team has only struck out 43 times, the Bucks 42. So strikeouts are very tough to come by against these big bat lineups. That pitch misses low, and it's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch outside, and the count is full now, 3-2. And the Bucks in a little bit of a tight spot here in the first inning. All right, here we go, the 3-2. And it missed outside. Oh, boy. Gonzalez had a 1-2 count there, ends up walking Servin and not able to get the strikeout. The bases are loaded here with 1 out in the top of the first. All right, Gonzalez got Torrey Alba to fly out, and then a couple of hits and a walk, and the bases are juiced here for Cole Perry, the third baseman. Perry batting .370 on the season. He has 14 RBIs, 2 home runs. And he fouls that one off. Well, he's got a big opportunity here. Count at 0-1. Curveball, sent into center. It's going to fall in. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now 2. A play at third. Not going to be made. And Tampa has struck first. 2 RBIs for Cole Perry. And it's 2-0 Tampa here in the top of the first. And the Bucks are not yet out of the woods here either. There's going to be runners on second and third with just 1 out. So Nick Durr, the designated hitter, comes up. Durr is batting .312 on the season. He has 4 home runs. That is second on Tampa. 17 RBIs for him. Again, you go through both of these lineups, and all kinds of big numbers for batters. Could be a high-scoring affair here today. There's a strike. Oh, that one high and inside to even the count at 1-1. There's a strike. Make the count 1-2. And let's see if Gonzalez can stay aggressive this time and try to go for the strikeout. The 1-2. Oh boy, that was high and inside. Now, was he hit? He definitely was hit. Now, the question's gonna be, did he swing and foul that ball off? And I think that's what the ruling may be here. Let's see. No question that Durr got hit. It also looked like he was taking kind of a swinging motion, but he also could have been trying to get out of the way. And the umpires are going to chat here. Now, let's see what the call is here. Umpires still discussing this here. I don't see why not just make a call and keep playing here, and let's move. But the umpires are still discussing this thing. Can't be that complicated. It's either a foul ball or a hit batter. It's one or the other here. All right, so they are actually going to call Durr out. So how about that? After all that, so it's officially a strikeout, and there are 2 outs. And here's Sam Freitas. He hits a chopper, and this is going to be trouble ball. The throw to first is going to be high. 1 run is in. Oh, no. 2-run score for the Spartans. That was a disastrous play there for the Buccaneers. That ball was a difficult ball, and it took a high hop over its second, and there was not a whole lot that J.C. Garcia could do. He tried to make the throw over to first, which lifted Matos off the base. And that is going to end up being a 2 RBI single. It is 4-0 Tampa here after 1. And here is Nick DeTringo as we almost gone through the whole order here. Count at 2-0 here. Boy, this first inning has been just a disaster here for the Bucs. Came into this one with a lot of confidence here and hoping to get some home cooking. Now, there's a long way to go. We're still in the first inning, but this has not been a good start here for Barry. That pitch is in there for a strike, and the count is 2-1. The problem is Tampa doesn't give up a ton of runs. They have a pitcher going today who has a 2.92 ERA. Curveball fouled back to even the count of 2-2. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Oh, throw to first instead, not in time. Here's a 2-2 pitch. And that is going to be strike 3. So another strikeout there, and it puts an end to the inning. But Tampa gets 4 runs on 4 hits in the top of the first. Barry at the plate when we come back.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Stop to make sure someone is okay.
Get in the way and disrupt the situation.
Codify an authority.
Or walk them home safely.
We can change the language around rape.
We can make campuses safer for our teammates, our friends, and our classmates.
We cannot be bystanders.
Taking action isn't always easy, but it's on us
to intervene.
Because we can. Learn more and take the pledge at
Welcome back to Fine Bloom Field. Danny Rabinowitz along with you. Tough top of the first as Tampa goes up 4-0. But the Buccaneers at the plate. J.C. Garcia batting .259. Steps in. Kevin Pimentel, the starting pitcher today for the Spartans. Tampa's had so much success with their baseball program. And again, they find themselves with a little number 1 next to their name. But the Buccaneers, their turnaround this season has been spectacular. And they are really playing some good ball here. They are 19-5 and 9-3 inside of the conference. This is a massively critical series here for both of these teams. They both have 3 losses in conference play. So this one very, very big. As Barry right on top there with Nova and Tampa, anchored at 7-5. Nova's 8-4 in conference play. This ball's popped up. And a catch made over at second base. That is Drew Earhart. And this inning, interestingly enough, this is exactly how Tampa started. Their leadoff hitter flied out, and then they went on their big run. And here is Freddie Matos. Matos swing at the first pitch over to third, and the throw is airmailed. So the throw gets away, and an error is going to be charged. That is Cole Perry over at third, and let's see if the Bucs make the Spartans pay. That was a routine play there, and the throw sailed. So here's Lamazares, who's batting .420. He's been swinging a very hot bat this season. Pitch there in the dirt. Again, these are the kinds of plays that the Bucs have feasted off of this season. They've really done a good job turning errors like that into runs. And here's a chopper, tough hop. The throw to second is there for 1. They're not even going to try for the double play. Well, that should have been a quick 1-2-3 inning, but the Bucs still have life, and they get a huge bat up here. And Chris Cabrera is batting .397. 27 hits on the season. Cabrera takes the first pitch low for ball 1. And that's in there for a strike. Even count here, 1-1. Two and one here, the count. And here's another chopper over to second, throw to first, and the Bucs go quietly in the first. It's Tampa out to the early lead. They lead it 4-0. We'll head to the second.
At Barry University, students enjoy a vibrant campus life surrounded by traditions both new and old.
From the first day on campus, students will find plenty to do. From the Glow Party and Founders Week in the fall to Homecoming and Festival of Nations in the spring. Tradition is all around at Barry. Students, faculty, staff, and alumni gather throughout the year to connect Barry's past with its present to create a meaningful future.
All right, welcome back here to Fine Bloom Field. Drew Eierhardt is the batter now. And this will be pitch number 31 here for Gonzalez as he deals with the last batter in the order. Oh, that one hits him right in the back. Now the Bucks have to be quite careful right now. This thing could snowball. Tampa, you go down their schedule this season, and they have put up some big scoring games. And we're going to Torrealba now at the top of the order. So it took Tampa just a little over an inning to get through their order once. They already have 4 hits. And that pitch misses low, and Gonzalez is not looking sharp here to start. He really needs to settle in here before Tampa puts any more runs on the board. Check swing on a pitch that is outside. That is ball 2, and the count is at 2-0. Gonzalez with the 2-0 pitch now. And it's in there for another hit. Hit number 5 here for the Spartans. And now Torrealba is aboard. And here we go with the part of the order that gave the Bucks a lot of trouble. Blair singled, Alwine a double, Servin walked, Perry had a couple of RBIs off a double. And then Sam Freitas had a 2 RBI single later in the inning. And right now there's runners on first and second and nobody out. So tough spot here again for the Bucks in as many innings. And that pitch misses outside. Gonzalez seems a little bit concerned to throw strikes right now. The Tampa bats have a lot of pop in them. Good crowd out here at Fine Bloom Field to watch number 20 take on number 1. Do it twice tomorrow as part of this 3-game series. There's a strike. And the count is even at 1-1. pitch in at the hands and fouled off. Seen that a few times. Tampa batters trying to get out of the way of pitches that are high and inside, and they've ended up being fouled off. So the count is at 1-2. Also got a strikeout off one of those that was ruled a strike 3, and there is another strikeout. Blair didn't love the call. The Buccaneers dugout did. They're starting to get a little bit fired up over there. Here's Alwine now, who doubled his first time up back in the first inning. And I'll tell you what, if you were in the area, we'd love to have you out here at Fine Bloom Field. You're not going to get better weather than this. There's a nice cool breeze, and there's not a cloud in the sky. Sun is just about to set here. It's just perfect. We have the grill going. Why don't you stop on by and join us? There's seats available. Count it 1-0 here to Alwine. Big swing and a miss. Trying to put that in the parking lot over the right field fence. Well, if the breeze is going to carry the ball anywhere, it's going to be out towards right. That's the direction the flag is blowing, and it's not a heavy breeze right now. So I'm back up the middle. It knocked Gonzalez's glove off, and everyone's going to be safe. And for the second straight inning, Tampa's going to have the bases loaded. This happened in the first. It's happened here again in the second. And the Buccaneers are in deep trouble here early on. Barry really needs to find a way out of this inning here without any further damage. Here is Danny Servant, who walked his first time up. 6 hits here for Tampa through 1 1/3. First pitch in there for a strike. Spartans showing why they are the top team around. And the Bucs trying to hang in there right now. Tampa trying to land a big-time haymaker here in the second. Curveball popped up, and the Bucs get a big out here if the catch can be made in center, and it is made. Now the throw home. They're going to have a play at the plate. The tag is there. Oh, no, the ball got loose. Oh, the ball was dropped at the last second, and the Spartans get a run. Oh, it was a perfect throw, and the tag was on, but the ball got away. And that is Lamazaris at the plate, who could not hold on there. And a run comes in. So Servant will get a sacrifice and an RBI. And that brings up Cole Perry, who brought in 2 runs back in the first. First base is open. Runners on second and third here, 2 outs. Where the Bucs were out of that inning and just could not hold on. Only 1 run, though, has come across. Count is at 0-1. Still, for Barry, a chance to get out of this inning with minimal damage. Check swing. That's going to be a strike. Oh, no, they're going to have to check. That ball looked like it was in the strike zone, but umpires say no, and they also didn't think that Perry swung, so it's ball 1. We'll count it 1-1 now. Oh, that one inside. And the count at 2-1. a couple of batters get hit today. One ended up being a strikeout, though. Kind of a strange play. Count at 2-1. Curveball swung on and missed. 2-2 now. Oh, this ball's hit hard but foul. Perry was just a bit early on that one. All right, we'll do the 2-2 again here. High chopper over to short. And there is out number 3. Only one run comes across as the Spartans leave a couple stranded. We will head to the bottom of the second. Barry trailing 5-0.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
Welcome back to Fine Bloom Field. Buccaneers at the plate. It's Raposa to lead things off here for the Buccaneers. He swings at the first pitch over to third, and the throw is true this time. It's Cole Perry over at third, and not much doing there for Raposa. Here's Silva. David Silva, shortstop for the Buccaneers. Long way to go here, Buck fans, so settle in. And very glad to have you aboard, whether you're watching us here from Miami or Tampa or wherever. You may be streaming Barry University Athletics. I'm Danny Rubino. It's a pleasure to have you here. Count at 1-0 to Silva. And it's 1-1 now. Pimentel's been locked in to start here. He's got a 5-1 record on the season, 3.21 ERA. And he misses with that one, and the count is at 2-1. Three and one now to Silva. And let's see if he gets something good to hit here on this 3-1 pitch. Right down the middle. He sends it over to third, and it gets through. And the Buccaneers get their first hit of the game. It's off the bat of Silva, and it'll bring up Ruben Pino. First pitch down the middle for a strike. Buccaneers with a runner on first. Barry did get a base runner aboard in the first inning off an error, but we're not able to do anything with that runner. And now the count here is 0-2 as that one fouled back. There's one out. Ariel Diaz warming up on deck. He is batting .328. Pino's at .293. Everyone in the lineups of both of these teams are going to have a very respectable batting average, ladies and gentlemen. These are two of the top teams in the country. Tampa is the top team in the country. Barry comes in with a number 20 ranking. With Tampa, this was certainly expected from them. The Bucs have been a nice surprise. Curveball, hit a ton out to left. I don't know if this is going to carry, though. It's going to be back near the track, and the catch is made up against the fence. It did not have enough to carry. And going back to make the play was Torrey Alba. I'll tell you what, that ball goes out to right, and you might get that to carry with a little bit of breeze, but left field is just not going to get the loft from the wind there. And instead of a two-run home run, it's out number 2. And up comes Diaz. Pino missed that by about 5 or 6 feet. Catch was made right up against the fence. Diaz turns on one and sends it into left for a base hit. Runners are going to hold on first and second. This is a very welcome sight here. If you're a Barry fan, the Bucs are getting the bats going right now. Pino almost sent one over the fence, and now another base hit. So 2 hits in the inning for the Bucs, proving that Pimentel can be hit. Big spot here for Alvarez at the bottom of the order. Garcia back at the top, warming up on deck. Oh, the pitch hits him right in the back, and the bases are going to be loaded here. Barry with a big opportunity now. More importantly right now, Alvarez is a little bit hobbled by that. He actually took it in the leg, I believe. Let me try to see where he's holding here. Oh, he's holding his arm. It was up high. Looked like in the lower back area, but actually got him in the arm. And now the question will be, can he stay in the game? Alvarez plays a key position for the Bucs. He's their third baseman. And he's going to shake it off and see if he heads over to first here. Gave it a little shake. All right, let's do it. He's a hockey player. Let's play on. So Alvarez at first. Bases are full of Bucs. And a huge opportunity here for Barry. Garcia at the top of the order now has a chance to get the Buccaneers on the scoreboard here in the second inning. Let's see what he can do. First pitch, a curveball in for a strike, and that just clipped the inside part of the strike zone. It was very close. Now Mrs. Hine, it's 1-1. Barry trying to get on the scoreboard. Tampa trying to get out of the inning with an out. A 1-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled off. Good contingent of Tampa fans made the trip down 75. Glad to see all of our friends from just outside downtown Tampa. 1-2 pitch fouled off. I do know the area well myself. I'm a South Florida alumni. Lived in the Tampa area for 5 years. Bases loaded here. The count at 1-2. Barry needing a timely hit from their leadoff hitter, J.C. Garcia. Trying to get the Bucks on the scoreboard. And the pitch is inside. Oh, boy. Garcia almost got hit there, and that's where Pimento is kind of missing right now. He's a little too far inside. He hit Alvarez, who's over at first, on that similar pitch. It's an even count here, 2-2. This one is fouled off, and will it get out of play? It's nearing the dugout. It will. No play on that ball. Went into the Spartan dugout. Count at 2-2 still. Fastball fouled off. And 2-2. In the dirt. And a tough stop there for Servin. And now the count is full. 3-2. There is nowhere to walk Garcia here. So he's going to get you would think, a strike of some kind of swing on. All right, here we go. The 3-2. Runners are going, and the pitch misses high, and the Bucks are on the scoreboard. Well, that was what the Spartans could not do there. And now Matos comes up. It's 5-1. The Buccaneers have gotten a run back. And we're going to have a conversation on the mound here. Barry still with the bases loaded, and a base hit would probably bring in at least 2. And would make this a whole heck of a lot closer here early on. It's kind of a wild start to this game. Neither pitchers now seemingly has settled in very well. It was the Bucks who went quietly in the first. Tampa put up 4. And then the Spartans had another relatively big inning in the second. They had the bases loaded with 1 out. Only got 1 run in, though. And now the Bucks trying to return the favor here. Matos was the one who reached on the error back in the first inning. First pitch is outside. Buccaneer dugout starting to make some noise here. There's a strike down the middle. And that evens the count at 1-1. This will be pitch number 35 here. And it's sent in the left. Will it fall in? No. The Bucs do get a run, though. As the second inning comes to a close, we will head to the third. It's Tampa in front, 5-1.
Do you want more recognition for your team?
Who should I ask if I have any problems? How can I share my ideas?
How can you get involved and make it yours? Joining Student Athlete Advisory Committee allows your voice to be heard.
The mission of SAC is to enhance the total student athlete experience by promoting opportunity, protecting welfare, and fostering a positive image. Who is SAC?
SAC members are student athletes supporting other student athletes. SAC members vote on rules, partner with great organizations such as Make-A-Wish and Team Impact, and build pride on campus and in the community.
There are 3 different levels of SAC to get involved in. At the campus level, there are 307 Division II institutions that sponsor SAC. Each campus SAC is led by an athletic administrator and a committee made up of student athletes from a variety of athletic teams.
There are 24 Division II conferences, each with their own conference SAC. The representatives share best practices, success stories, and new ideas that can be brought back to each campus SAC.
The National SAC is made up of 1 student athlete from each of the 24 Division II conferences. These student athletes are your voice and are charged with the responsibility of relaying the overall student athlete voice for the division.
Your voice has value.
Get involved.
Welcome back to Fine Bloomfield. We start the top of the third. And Durr is the leadoff batter here. Curveball in there for a strike. Durr struck out his first time up. Even count here, 1-1. Curveball swung on and missed. And the count at 1-2. So here's where things start to get a little bit interesting. It's a 4-run Tampa lead. It's 5-1. Can either of these pitchers start to settle in? The second inning was very rocky for both. The problem, as that one misses outside, Gonzalez had a very shaky first as well, though, so he hasn't had a good inning yet. So can he start to settle in? And then Pimentel on the other side, will he settle in? After a good first and then a very shaky second. And just as I say that, a ball is blasted into center for a base hit. So Durr is aboard. And here is Sam Freitas now. Runner on first and no outs. And nothing has been easy here for Frank Gonzalez and the Bucs. Pitch in the dirt. Runner's going. This ball lifted into center and should be playable. Oh, the catch is made. Up right in front of the track. That one was a little more dangerous perhaps than it had to be. Raposa able to make the catch. And boy, I will tell you, if that one somehow got over his head, that would have been a disaster scenario there for the Bucks because the runner was already going. It's Durover at first. He was gone. He had hit second by the time that ball was caught. And then the backward momentum made it very easy for Durr to get back into first. Here is Nick DeTringo, struck out his first time up, fouls that off. So again, a big catch out there in center. Count it 0-1 here. Curveball in for a strike. And Gonzalez leaning heavy on that curve right now. And here's the scenario. The Bucks trying to get through this inning with no runs for Tampa for the first time in the ball game, and one more strike to Tringo will be gone, and that goes to the bottom of the order to Earhart. Curveball fouled back. Count of 1-2 here. Runner on first. One out. Ball fouled back again. Gonzalez looking for the strikeout. And he just missed outside. 2-2. Curveball missing, and the count has gone full 3-2. Here's a 3-2. No, I'm going to throw to first instead. Not in time. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Runner goes, pops up sky high, but playable. And the catch is made for out number 2. Ball way up there. Took a while to come down. And now we head to the bottom of the order here. Earhart was hit by a pitch back in the second inning to start the inning. Ball there missing high. And that one, oh, I think he got hit again. He did. My goodness. And now it goes back to the top of the order here to Torrealba. Well, nothing easy here. It's the top team in the country, and then there's runners on first and second here with 2 outs. The good news for the Bucks, they got their bats going in the second inning. And the pitcher, Pimentel, seemed a little bit rattled. That pitch is in there for a strike. Ball fouled off, and the count will go to 0-2. Oh, and 2. 2 outs. And that misses high, and it's 1-2 now. There's a 1-2 coming. And it's popped up. And the Bucks should be able to get out of the inning with this one here. Catch is made, and that's that. So Barry comes up with a scoreless inning there in the top of the third. Well, to the bottom of the third. Buccaneers trail by 4, 5-1.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Welcome back to Fine Bloom Field. As we start the bottom of the third. And a swing and a miss from Justin Lamazares. There's another strike. It's 0-2. Lama hit into a fielder's choice back in the first inning. Talked about pitchers trying to settle in here, and it seemed like Gonzalez got a little stronger there in the third. Pimentel got knocked around in the second inning, but he's trying to bounce back here. He had a very strong first. Another one fouled back. Ball sent into center. It's going to be caught for the first out. So here's Cabrera, who is 0 for 1. Sun's starting to set a little, and again, if you're in the area, it is just beautiful out here tonight. Cabrera over to short. Ball's knocked down. He's going to be able to run this out. Throw's not going to be close. Now the question is, will that be an error or a hit? I believe the initial signal is error. Yeah, and the Spartans get their second error on the board here from that. Here's Raposa. 0 for 1 today. So 2 errors already for the Spartans. Ball in there for a strike. Oh boy, this ball is trouble. There's 1, turn, throw, 2. Double play for Tampa to bring an end to the third. And he turned it flawlessly. We will head to the fourth. Tampa in front, 5-1. Welcome back to Fine Bloomfield. We start the top of the fourth inning, and it's the Spartans at the plate. It's Danny Blair leading things off. Takes ball 1 there. Blair is single on a strikeout. Here's we are going through the Tampa order for the third time. And if Gonzalez is going to settle in here, this would be an opportune time to do so, because this is a part of the order. Not that any part of the order for Tampa has been easy today, but this part especially has been difficult as you start to get into the middle part of the order. Tampa already with 7 hits. And a count of 2-1. You would just love to see Gonzalez Perhaps get some kind of 1-2-3 inning, or an inning at least where there's no base runners. And that one misses low, and the count's a 3-1, so not a great start here. And he's either going to have to give Blair a strike or put him on first. And he missed. 5-pitch walk to start the inning. Exactly what the Bucks did not want. And here comes Allewine, who is 2 for 2, single and a double. Pitch in there for a strike. And the count's 0-1. That one way outside, and the count evens up here at 1-1. And that one missing high, 2-1. Gonzalez missing badly on the last 2 pitches. See if we can get this pitch down here. That one fouled back, and the count goes to 2-2. So he was able to get that pitch down in there. And now this is a big spot here because he does not want to get this to a full count and have to risk walking back-to-back batters to start the inning. Here's a chopper over to second. There's one. The throw to first. No double play. But the Bucks do get an out. And that brings up Servin. Walk and a sac fly for an RBI. On the day here for Servin. And we might be getting a pitching change here. Looks like we're going to. So it appears Gonzalez is done. Let's see. And just confirm here before we send it off to a quick timeout. But let's see, it looked like we had a motion to the bullpen there. Coach Renero gives him a little pat on the side, and he's going to leave Gonzalez in there. So just a quick word with his starting pitcher. Well, this will be pitch number 82 here for Gonzalez. So, yeah, and if he was going to settle into this ball game, this is the time here through these middle innings. Ball fouled off. Curveball fouled off. Again, count is 0-2 here. The problem has been here today for Gonzalez that The count has been 0-2. He has not been particularly aggressive looking for the third strike, and we've seen the counts balloon into full counts. We've seen a couple walks. And that one missed low. So 1-2 now. Perry waiting on deck. He has 2 RBIs. And he reaches it that one. Oh no, it's going to get through. And the ball is bobbled in the outfield. A run might score. You're going to have a play at the plate. The throw is in time. Bang! Allen thrown out at home. And J.C. Garcia made up for his first play there with a nice throw home. But Garcia was very strange. He was heading towards second. He went the opposite direction. The ball was hidden. He was trying to time that ball right off the bat and ended up zigging right. He should have gone left. And the ball went into right, but now there are 2 outs. No runs scored there. There is a runner on second. And this is Cole Perry, the third baseman who's been busy in the field. Also has 2 of the 5 RBIs in this game. And he takes ball 1. This ball's hit a ton. If it's fair, it is gone. It is drifting foul, though, and it is a foul ball. Foul ball. Wow, that ball was mashed and just took a kind of a hooking path. Looked like my golf swing, a golf drive. And it just got over. It was so high, it was over the foul pole. And the umpires got the best view, and he called it foul. Boy, that was really close. That would have made it 7-1. Throw back to second here, not in time. Here's a 1-1. Oh, hits him right in the back. And the umpire right now, Marcel Santos, is warning both dugouts and said, let's stop the talking here. And there's been a little bit of chatter, no question. The Bucks kind of gave Perry a hard time on his home run ball that went foul. There were a lot of sarcastic cheers coming from the Buccaneer dugout. And there was some barking back and forth there as Perry was heading to first, and the umpire just said, let's just keep our mouths closed here and let's play ball, is what he was saying. And he is continuing. Oh, boy. Coach Renero's not a happy camper right now. Well, you can tell, I mean, there's a lot on the line in this series here. Nick Durr is the batter now. Now it just becomes a question, can Gonzalez get through this inning? You have to imagine the hook is coming at some point quite soon here with his pitch count getting close to 100 now. And Coach Renero is still speaking with the first base umpire now, David Meyer. Boy, they are still chatting here. I have to, apologize for the delay. My goodness, man. Let's go. Play some ball. Umpires finally take the field again. You get some cheers from the crowd. We're just kind of standing around waiting. Here we go. So Durr, singled back in the third inning, steps in. And takes strike one. Curveball. Bounces off the bag at third. And again, for the third time today, and this is, the fourth inning, the Spartans have the bases loaded. And here's Freitas. We're going to be in the fifth inning and having players with their fourth at bats here. This has been a very rough start here today for Frank Gonzalez. Pitch there, misses high. 9 hits here for the Spartans through 3 2/3. There's a strike, 1-1. Count at 1-1. There's another strike. 1-2. Bases are loaded here for the Spartans. We're trying to come up with a big hit here and put the Bucks in a deep hole. Gonzalez trying to battle out. Needs one more strike to get through the inning. One, two. Check swing. Did he go? No. And count at 2-2. And this ball popped up. Should put an end to the inning. And the catch is made. Tampa leaves the bases loaded. They get nothing in the top of the fourth. Well, to the bottom of the fourth. Spartans in front 5-1.
playing a role.
Welcome back to Fine Bloomfield. We start the bottom of the fourth inning. And Silva, the leadoff batter here for the Buccaneers. Barry has gotten their bats going a little bit here over the past few innings. Ball fouled back kind of 0-2. Bucks did go quietly, though, in the third, but they really had a good second. Ended up getting the bases loaded. Only able to get one run, though. And that's a 3-pitch strikeout to start the inning. Here is Ruben Pino. Credit the Bucks what they've been able to do, kind of weather the storm here. Tampa really kind of put it on them in the first 4 innings, but the Bucks have done a good job to keep this a manageable deficit. They're only down 4. And with the bats in their lineup, that can be erased in a matter of moments. One missing, count at 1-1. Curveball in for a strike, and it's 1-2. Bucks have been exceptional this season. 19-5, 9-3 in conference play. Tampa, right there, the 20-6, 6-3 in conference play. Check swing, and he went. Back-to-back strikeouts here to start the inning. Diaz taking strike one. He is 1 for 1. Ball driven into right, and a leaping catch. And that is a very quiet 4th inning for the Bucks. We will head to the 5th. Tampa in front, 5-1.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Welcome back to Fine Bloom Field. Number 36, Amilcar Yanez has come in to pitch here for the Bucks. And Nick Tringle is the leadoff batter here. And he takes strike one to start the top of the fifth. Danny Rabinowitz along with you here at Fine Bloom Field. Count it 0-2. Well, shame for Gonzalez. Never got a chance to settle into this game, it felt like. But that first inning, we got kind of rocked for 4 runs. Only gave up 1 after that. Ooh, a 3-pitch strikeout. Good start here for Yanez. And here is Drew Earhart, who's been hit twice. Back in the second and the third innings. Hopefully they don't hit him again here. New pitcher, though, for the Bucks. And a swing and a miss. Yanez has thrown 4 straight strikes to start off the inning. And that went in the dirt for the first ball, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. The Bucks have not had a 1-2-3 inning in this game. It's been done to them twice by Pimentel on the other side. And that missed to even the count at 2-2. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts here for Amilcar Yanez. So it goes back to the top of the order here to Torrealba. And that one's in there for a strike. This ball hit out to left. It'll be back near the fence, and the catch is made. Solid 1-2-3 inning for Amilcar Yanez and the Bucks. Led to the bottom of the fifth. Tampa in front, 5-1.
At Barry University, students enjoy a vibrant campus life surrounded by traditions both new and old.
From the first day on campus, students will find plenty to do. From the Glow Party and Founders Week in the fall to Homecoming and Festival of Nations in the spring. Tradition is all around at Barry. Students, faculty, staff, and alumni gather throughout the year to connect Barry's past with its present to create a meaningful future.
Welcome back to Fine Bloomfield. We start the bottom of the fifth, and Alvarez, the leadoff batter here for the Bucks, at the bottom of the order. Count at 1-0. Alcar Yanez came in and did very nicely pitching for the Bucks in the top of the fifth. Getting a 1-2-3 inning for the first time today for Barry. Ooh, that one just touched off the bottom of the bat, so it's going to be a strike. It's actually a big strike there for Pimentel. Would have been 3-0. Instead, right now it's 2-2. So that one fouled off. We'll go back to the top of the order next. J.C. Garcia warming up. Curveball just misses low, and it is a full count here. A walk would certainly be a good way to start off the inning here for the Bucks. And there is strike number 3. Here's J.C. Garcia now. This one popped up to left, and it's going to be a tough play. Catch is made, though. And there are 2 down. Torrealba charging on that ball from left. And here is Matos now. Ball fouled off. Ball fouled back. Counts at 0-2 here. That one fouled off. Pitch misses high, and a count to 1-2. And it's 2-2 now. A 2-2. Missing high, and it's 3-2. Chance here for Matos to keep the inning alive. If he can get the walk or get on with a hit. He sends one over to short, throw to first for the out. Very quiet 5th inning for both sides. Led to the 6th, Tampa in front 5-1.
Stop to make sure someone is okay.
Get in the way and disrupt the situation.
Notify an authority.
Or walk them home safely.
We can change the language around rape.
We can make campuses safer for our teammates, our friends, and our classmates.
We cannot be bystanders.
Taking action isn't always easy, but it's on us
to intervene.
Because we can. Learn more and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Welcome back to Fine Bloom Field. Danny Rabinowitz along with you. Number 1 versus number 20 here. Tampa with the number 1 ranking. The Bucks, number 20 in the country. Blair to lead things off here. Take strike 1. Amilcar Yanez came in to start the 5th inning and was just spectacular. Got Spartans to go down 1, 2, 3. It's the first time today they've gone down in order. He does miss with that one, and the count is at 1-1. Here's a 2-1. Swung on and missed. These teams will meet for 2 tomorrow in a doubleheader. Action gets going at 1 o'clock. That ball fouled off. That ball inside. Here's a 3-2. Oh boy, out to right, back at the fence, and gone. So a solo home run for Blair. And here's Alawine. It's 6-1 Spartans. And hopefully Giannis can shake that off and not let it affect him here, because he has been pitching very well. Swing and a miss there for strike 2. Ball fouled off. Oh, 0-2 pitch, fouled back again. That one's in there for strike 3. Third strikeout already here for Yanez. And here is Servin. Servin a walk, sacrifice fly RBI, and a single in this game. Base is empty here. We're in the top of the 6th inning. One run has come across off a solo shot from Blair. Blair put one over the right field fence. His 3rd home run of the season. There's a strike. Count at 2-1. Well, the positive side for the Bucks, and I know you can't do this, but if you erase the 1st inning, Barry be right in this thing at 2-1. Runs have been at a relative premium, although there's been a lot of action on the bases. But it was that 1st inning where Tampa had a couple balls bounce their way, and they got 4 runs. And just put the Bucks in a big hole to start things off. Ball fouled off. Count at 2-2. And that should be strike 3. No. They're not even going to appeal. The home plate umpire not looking over to first. That looked like it was very close to a swing there. The way count is full. And the dangerous Cole Perry waiting on deck. So this is a big pitch here. The 3-2. This is low. So here is Cole Perry. Pitch missing low for ball 1. Missing low there. Count is a 2-0 here. There's a runner on first and just one out here in the top of the 6th. That one fouled back for strike one. The 2-1 pitch. Curveball, a little check swing, and it's sent over to third. There's going to be a play at second for the out. It was close. The fielder's choice there over to second. And a nice play there by Alvarez over at third. Get that ball in there in time. And here's Nick Durr, who has singled twice in the 3rd and 4th innings. Struck out back in the 1st. That pitch is low. So Amilcar Yanez coming in for Frank Gonzalez. And Yanez has been solid here through a couple of innings so far, trying to get through this 6th with giving up just the 1 home run. Curveball in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Sun is set here, and the lights are turned off. It is just a beautiful night here in Miami. You cannot ask for better weather than this. Creeping into the low 70s, a nice little breeze. Bucks just need to get some runs on the board here in these next few innings. Here's a little dribbler over to second, and the play to first and the inning. So Yanez does give up the solo home run to Blair to start the inning, but he bounces back strong, and only 1 run scores in the top of the 6th, right to the bottom of the 6th. Barry trails 6-1.
We can stop to make sure someone is okay.
Get in the way and disrupt the situation.
Notify an authority.
Or walk them home safely.
We can change the language around rape.
We can make campuses safer for our teammates, our friends, and our classmates.
We cannot be bystanders.
Taking action isn't always easy, but it's on us
to intervene.
Because we can.
Welcome back to Fine Bloomfield. Danny Rabinowitz along with you. Pleasure to have you aboard here on this Friday evening as the Buccaneers back at the plate here to start the bottom of the 6th. And Lamazares taking ball 1 there. I'm a high chopper. It's going to be a tough play. The throw to first is in time. Another strong play at short there by Nick DeTringo. And here's Cabrera. Cabrera steps in, first pitch, strike one. So back up the middle on a base hit. Sharply hit ball there by Cabrera. Got over the glove of Pimentel. So that brings up Raposa. Raposa looking for his first hit of the game. There's a strike. Curveball swung on and missed for strike two. Silva waiting on deck. And a swing and a miss with 3-pitch strikeout there. And Raposa goes down. There's 2 outs. So Silva comes up 1 for 2. Single back in the second inning. That's ball 1. And 2 balls now, 2-0. There's a strike down the middle, make it 2-1. Yeah, that's inside. It's 3-1. And there's the walk. All right, here's Pino now. He's looking for his first hit today. He's 0 for 2. Bucks with a big opportunity now. Runners on first and second here. There are 2 outs. This will be pitch number 81 here for Pimentel. Oh, and chop foul. a strike. Count at 1-2. That one fouled off. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the sixth. Barry trails by 5. That ball's hit well over to third. It gets through. 1 run is going to score. And it is a double. Ruben Pino gets his first hit. It's a big one. And the Bucks have cut the lead back to 4, 6-2. And now Diaz has a big-time opportunity here to really make this thing interesting. Runners on second and third. Pimentel might be starting to fade here as he gets into the mid-80s in his pitch count. And this is a big, big, big spot here. Diaz swinging for it all, and that is strike 1. He is 1 for 2. Singled on a sharply hit ball back in the second. No one missing low, count at 1-1. Now, you knew the Bucks were going to have their opportunities here in the late innings. They just have too many good batters to not have these opportunities, and they have one right now. 1 run has come in that erased the home run from Tampa in the top of the inning. Diaz swinging for the fences again at strike 2. And he is not messing around right now. He is just putting everything behind these last couple of swings. And here we go, the count at 1-2. Fans starting to get a little tense here as well. Pitches low, count evens up at 2-2. 2 of the top teams in the country here. The top team in Tampa, and the Buccaneers ranked 20th. Barry right now on top of the conference, trying to keep it that way here with their 9-3 record. Tampa's 6-3. The 2-2, he called strike 3 on a real close pitch. And that is deflating. Diaz chucks his bat back towards the dugout. And the Buccaneers only get 1. We will head to the 7th. Tampa in front, 6-2.
At Barry University, students enjoy a vibrant campus life surrounded by traditions both new and old.
From the first day on campus, students will find plenty to do. From the Glow Party and Founders Week in the fall to Homecoming and Festival of Nations in the spring. Tradition is all around at Barry. Students, faculty, staff, and alumni gather throughout the year to connect Barry's past with its present to create a meaningful future.
Welcome back to Fine Bloom Field. We start the top of the 7th. Freitas is the batter here for Tampa, and the Bucks. Pretty big missed opportunity there in the bottom of the 6th. Still plenty of ways to go here, though, for Barry. And the bunt is put down. That is a perfect bunt. Wow. So Freitas over at first. And that brings up DeTringo. DeTringo has not gotten aboard yet. No hits for him. He struck out twice. And he tries a bunt here and fouls it off. Tampa trying to manufacture a run here. Haven't seen that today. The 0-1 pitch coming. And the bunt attempt fouled off again. Strike 2. And the bunt is put down here with 2 strikes. Kind of a risky play there. Throw to first. And, oh boy, the throw is not there. Throw was lofted in lazily, and unfortunately for the Bucks, that would have been a kind of a nice out to get. Now it's runners on first and second and no outs. And the Buccaneers are going to get their first error of the game. And here's Erhard. He's had a rough game here. He's been hit by a pitch twice and struck out. Goes to the top of the order next. Yana's in a little bit of a hole here. Runners on first and second, no outs. And another bunt. And it's going to roll foul. So the count at 0-1. And the bunt put down again. Barehanded play. Oh, wow. The out at first. How about that play from Alvarez, barehanding the ball and throwing right over to first. But that is an effective bunt. It advances all the runners. So now it'll be second and third with 1 out. And the Spartans, who are obviously a smart team, they are just trying to get a little bit of insurance now and trying to manufacture some runs here. So here we are at the top of the order. And Torriello fouls this one back. This one should get out of play, and it will. Count it on one here. Runners on second and third, just one out. Pitch in the dirt. So the count evens up at 1-1. We saw 3 straight bunts here to start the inning for Tampa. First batter got through easily in the second bunt attempt. Yanez kind of floated the throw into first, and it was late. And the sacrifice bunt on the last attempt there to move all the runners into scoring position. This ball fouled off. All right, here we go, 1-2. A strikeout would be huge here. And if Giannis can get that third strike. Ball driven to right. This might stay fair. I know it's going to go into foul territory. The catch is made, but a run is going to score, and it might be 2 runs. The ball still hasn't gotten in yet. And that is going to score both of the runners. And I have to apologize. I am screened off from that portion of right field because of the dugout. So I believe the catch was made again, and I don't know if the ball was fumbled there or not, but the throw did not come back in. And both runs scored. And that is about as bad a scenario as the Bucks could have had there. I mean, yes, they get the out, but the 2 runs come in, and it is 8-2. So here is Blair, who homered back in the 6th. Well, tough break here for the Bucks in the 7th. And Barry's going to have to do some serious battling to get back in this one. And there is strike 3 that ends the inning, but 2 runs come across in the top of the 7th. We'll hit the 7th inning stretch. The Bucks will be at the play when we come back trailing 8-2.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Welcome back to Fine Bloom Field. We start the bottom of the 7th. And the first pitch driven out to center by Alvarez, and it is caught. We were discussing the play that happened out and right with Diaz over there, and basically what happened was Diaz, his momentum took him over the fence. He jumped over the fence, and they rolled him out of play, and that was what allowed the second run to score, which would have scored anyway. But that was the official ruling as we go back to we go to Alvarez here. Or J.C. Garcia for the Bucks. But anyway, so that was the play that cost the Bucks 2 runs there in the top of the 7th. And discussing it here, and obviously we don't know now, but you wonder if perhaps he thought there were 2 outs when he made that play, because you could perhaps have been better off just letting that ball drop, as that was going to score at least 1. That throw just too far from out there, so costly runs coming in the top of the 7th, and now the Bucks in an 8-2 hole trying to battle out. We're at the top of the order here for Barry. This ball hit well on the right, a base hit. So Garcia with his first hit of the game. And that brings up Matos now. Pimentel at 96 pitches now. A swing and a miss there from Matos. He is also looking for his first hit of the game. Lanzares and Cabrera come up after him. And there's ball 1. Teams will meet tomorrow for 2, starting at 1. There's strike 2. A curveball there from Pimentel. He's been real good. 5 hits for the Bucks, just a couple of runs. And this ball sent through the gap there, and another base hit. So back-to-back singles here for the Bucks, and it brings up Lanzares. Again, the Bucks have had base runners in this game, whether it's been from walks or errors or what have you. They've certainly had their opportunities. It's just that Pimentel has been able to shut the door when Barry's had those base runners and not allow the runs to come in. Pitch there missing for ball 1. Well, one swing of the bat can really change this game right now. The Bucks can find a way to get one over the fence with 2 runners aboard here. There's a strike, makes it 1-1. one off the end of the bat and foul. One almost landed in there for Lamazares. Cabrera to sharply hit single back in the 6th inning. He's next. And this ball gets away. Runners are advancing. The throw is going to be, oh, it's in there. A sensational throw by Danny Servin from way behind the plate there. And there are 2 outs. And another missed opportunity there for the Bucks to get both of the runners in scoring position. Now the count is 2-2. That ball fouled off. Boy, Pimentel now has a chance to get out of this inning, and if Lamazares can't get a board, Cabrera is going to be left in the on-deck circle. Again, he torched one just an inning ago. And Barrett would really like a chance to get him up here in this inning, you would think. That one misses low. But that was one heck of a throw there by Servin. Here's one sent over to second, and this is going to end the inning. Oh, man, the Bucks come up empty there. And a tough way to finish the 7th. We will head to the 8th. Berry trailing 8-2.
We can stop to make sure someone is okay.
Get in the way and disrupt the situation.
Notify an authority.
Or walk them home safely.
We can change the language around rape.
We can make campuses safer for our teammates, our friends, and our classmates.
We cannot be bystanders.
Taking action isn't always easy, but it's on us
to intervene.
Because we can. Learn more and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Part in it.
Welcome back to Fine Bloomfield. Allewine is the leadoff batter here for Tampa as we hit the 8th inning. And he turns on one, sends it over to first. Ball is knocked down. We're going to have a close play here, the flip, and it's in time for the out. So here is Danny Servin now. Had that phenomenal play from behind the plate. It's an inning ago. Pitch in the dirt. And the count to 2-0 here. Score maybe not as indicative of how competitive this game has been. Again, that 4-run first for Tampa kind of set the tone and put the Bucks in a big hole early. And that pitch inside. And there's a strike. And 3-1. Another strike, 3-2. This one fouled off. So again with the 3-2 pitch. This one sent into right, but playable, and this will be out number 2. Here is Cole Perry now. As Giannis trying to close out this inning here. Now, it'll be interesting to see who the new Tampa pitcher, or if they do go with a new pitcher, I should say. Pimentel has had a very nice day. His pitch count up at 100 now. A swing and a miss there. Count at 1-1. Base is empty. Top of the 8th. Bucks trailing though 8-2. High chopper foul. Two sent over to short. The throw to first is going to get away. And Tampa will have a runner now. It's going to be at second.
Now batting for the Spartans, the designated hitter number 10, Nick Durr.
So here is Nick Durr. Swing and a miss there. A runner on second. Bucks got their third error put on the board. So Yana is now looking for the strikeout. He has been fantastic here since coming in the 5th inning. Gave up that 1 home run, solo shot, but that's been all. And this one fouled off. And the runs that came in the 7th inning were certainly not his fault. As the Bucks got rung up with a bad error there. Count at 1-2 now. Ball fouled back. That pitch in the dirt. Runner's going. There could be a play at third. The throw is offline, though. And the runner is safe. Here's a 2-2 pitch. A swing and a miss to bring an end to the inning. We will head to the bottom of the 8th. Berry trailing 8-2.
At Berry University, students enjoy a vibrant campus life surrounded by traditions both new and old.
From the first day on campus, students will find plenty to do. From the Glow Party and Founders Week in the fall to Homecoming and Festival of Nations in the spring. Tradition is all around at Berry. Students, faculty, staff, and alumni gather throughout the year to connect Berry's past with its present to create a meaningful future.
Welcome back to Fine Bloomfield. Chris Cabrera to lead things off here for the Bucks. James Reynolds, the new pitcher here for Tampa, to try to close things out here in the 8th and 9th innings. This ball flied out to left, and the catch is made for out number 1. Here is Andrew Raposa now. Pitch there, missing low. And there's a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. Count at 2-1 now. Bucks trying to rally late against the top team in the land. Now misses outside. It's 3-1. A very favorable count here now. Ball hit back up the middle. Base hit off the 3-1 pitch. Raposa's aboard. And here's David Silva. 1 for 2 with a walk today. His single came back in the 2nd inning. Throw back to first. Oh, they got him. That was what the Bucks could not afford to have happen there. And I know the Bucks are going to argue this. It was so close. Coach still trying to get his point across here, and that's that. He's going to head back to third. Silva fouls that one off. Count at 1-1, and that one swung on and missed. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Just outside, and the count is full. Well, Barry down to 4 outs to work with here. That one fouled off. Count will stay full, 3-2. Ball sent over to third and dropped. And Sobel will get in off the third Tampa error of the game. All right, Pino coming up now for the Bucks at a double his last time up. Runner on first here, 2 outs. See if the Bucks can get something going here with a 2-out rally. Go back to first this time, not in time. And that one missing. Well, for the Bucks today, they've been able to bang out 7 hits. Just 2 runs to show for it, though. On the Tampa side, 11 hits for 8 runs. That one swung on and missed for strike 2. Ball hit sharply over to short, and the play is at first, and the Bucks are done in the 8th. We will head to the 9th and final inning here with Tampa in front, 8-2.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Welcome back to Fine Bloom Field. Anthony Gutierrez has come in here to pitch for the Bucks. And Freitas is the batter here to lead things off. Perry trailing 8-2 here today. We'll have two more against Tampa tomorrow, starting at 1. A pitch missing. Count evens up here, 1-1. Freitas a couple of RBIs back in the first. Another changeup fouled off. Here's a 1-2. High and inside. Last three batters of the Tampa order here coming up in the ninth. Change up missing. And the count at 3-2. And a swing and a miss on a changeup for strike 3. And here's DeTringo. DeTringo reached on an error back in the 7th. He does not have a hit in this game. Change up, sending a left, and a base hit. He does have a hit now. That's hit number 12 for Tampa. That'll bring up Drew Earhart.
Nobody for the Spartans. He's second baseman, number 2, Drew Earnhardt.
And another hit. Here's Earhart, sends one into right. So back-to-back hits here for Tampa. And that'll bring up Torrealba at the top of the order. Pitch there high and inside. It's ball 1. Pitch in there for a strike. Runner's going, and this is going to be an easy out. So there's 2 down now. Here's a 1-2. Change up. Misses high. Ball sent into center for another base hit. 3rd hit of the inning here for Tampa. There's still 2 outs, though. Runners on 1st and 2nd now, and it brings up Blair, who homered back in the 6th. So Blair steps in now. First pitch is high for ball 1. Runners on 1st and 2nd, 2 outs here in the top of the 9th. Tampa trying to add to their 6-run lead. And the Bucs will be down their final 3 outs when they get out of this inning. And that pitch misses low. It's 2-0. There's one down the middle for a strike. Oh, that hits him on the leg. And Blair took a good shot there. He's hopefully going to be able to get over to first. He's going to limp over. And now the bases are loaded here for Allewine. Bases loaded here with 2 outs in the top of the 9th. That one fouled off. And a swing and a miss there for strike 2. 0-2 outside for ball one. Oh, and a swing and a miss for strike three. Big pitch there from Gutierrez to keep the bases loaded. And we will head to the bottom of the ninth. Barry needs to make up 6 runs here. They trail 8-2.
At Barry University, students enjoy a vibrant campus life surrounded by traditions both new and old.
From the first day on campus, students will find plenty to do. From the Glow Party and Founders Week in the fall to Homecoming and Festival of Nations in the spring. Tradition is all around at Barry. Students, faculty, staff, and alumni gather throughout the year to connect Barry's past with its present to create a meaningful future.
All right, here we go. Bottom of the ninth. And Diaz to lead things off. Reynolds still out there pitching. And there's ball one. Bucks are going to need a big rally here. They want to keep this game going. Pitch misses. A count of 2-0. And it's 3-0. Be a good start to the inning here. And a 4-pitch walk to start off the ninth. Here's Alvarez now. And for the Bucks, it'll go back to the top of the order next. So this could get interesting here. Don't go away just yet. There's a strike. And the count's 0-1. Throw back to first. They're not in time. That'll even the count at 1-1. There's strike two, 1-2 the count now. Looks like the Bucks might be going pinch hitter next here. Yeah, they got Salata warming up on deck right now. And there's a swing and a miss for strike three. Very down to their final 2 outs now. Still a runner on first. And here's Salata. Bucks now down to their final 2 outs. Still life here with a runner on first, and Solana at the plate. Matos waiting on deck. And a big swing and a miss there from Solana for strike 2. And Solana rung up on strikes there. And Barry down to their final out, and it's not looking good now. There's Matos. And Freddie needs a hit here to keep this game going. Needs to get on base, hit or walk. And we'll do it again tomorrow. Doubleheader starting at 1. Runners going. Ball lifted in the left for a base hit, and we will keep playing here. So here's Llamazares. Runners on first and second here for the Bucks. And pitch misses high there, 1-0. There's a strike. Makes it 1-1. Pitch swung on and missed for strike 2, and the Bucks are down to their final strike now. That's a check swing, and he did not go. So the count at 2-2. There's a 2-2. That's fouled back. We'll do it again. Curveball swung on and missed, and that will do it. Well, the Bucks dropped the opener here. We'll play 2 more tomorrow. Final numbers from this one. Tampa 8 runs on 14 hits and 3 errors. The Buccaneers 2 runs on 8 hits and 3 errors. Well, we'll talk to you again tomorrow at 1 o'clock from Fine Bloom Field. Should be a great doubleheader of action. We'd love to see you out here if you can make it. Of course, we'll have the broadcast for you right here on GoBerryBucks.com. So for our entire crew, I'm Danny Rabinowitz saying good night from Fine Bloom Field. The Bucks drop the opener here to Tampa by a final score of 8-2. Have a great night.